One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important to get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's all.
There he goes! Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. To throw, it's Wimsatt. Catch in the middle, it's Barker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
Execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Sends it downfield. Intercepted to stop the threat. Taking it the other way. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That's caught. It's Cooper. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Bounced off his feet. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball.
Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throws for the tight end. To the end zone, and is picked off.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To throw, it's Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And his throw is incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
The Huskers look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to Johnson. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Motion from the wideout. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point splits the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by 7 over Alabama. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Floating away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
To the air on first down. Caught on the outside. It's James. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Tuggle.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
And the Hoosiers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Got the first down and more. On the move at the 30. Into the secondary on the right. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And the Huskers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Nebraska! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab for a big play. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, have a defense defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Bond. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tuggle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Pushes toward the goal line. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to pass. It's Wimsatt. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Fitted in the window for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point is good. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense dropping into soft coverage. He'll set up to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab deep. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
To the air, it's Wimsatt. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Cooper. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. And the Hoosiers have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's James. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's James. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Wimsatt. He's got his man. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing right. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. In a perfect world, quarterback hits his last step, turns the ball loose, receiver comes out of the break, ball's there. That's not what happened there.
Because this isn't a perfect world. Because we're going to put a defender on you, mess up that timing where it's not easy breezy, just like you're throwing on air. It's a nice job by the defense disrupting the timing a little bit.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Handoff from the shotgun. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Skips away from pressure. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by 10 over Alabama. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Fires to the big fella. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why.
A full dive to haul that one in.
Wow, that is a sensational catch, and I tell you, you make catches like that deep down the field for your quarterback, he is going to go back to you again and again and again. That was a highlight play.
The Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Goes to the option. Now the toss. Gets it past the marker. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
He'll try to do it himself. At the 45 on its way. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. Moves away as he feels pressure. He might have gotten way too greedy there, held it too long, and couldn't throw it away to avoid the loss.
And you really need your quarterbacks, man, to understand, like, to stay on schedule. And we can't take those big losses, right? So once I start to scramble around and I'm trying to buy time or I'm trying to make a big play, like give it up, get north-south, throw the football away, you can't just turn, run out of bounds, and take that big loss.
Makes the catch. It's James. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Here they come on 3rd down, and the defense has had no answer so far. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Ready to go back to work on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense
gets loose in the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on third down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on fourth?
On fourth down, looking to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Bonner. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that fourth down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by one possession.
Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Raiola. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Cornhuskers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Give to the running back. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth.
I am not always the most positive guy towards kickers. We all know that. But how about that, man? First opportunity in the game, in the fourth quarter, when your team needed it, the game now tied because of his foot.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Green. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. And the Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Looking to scramble. Throwing on the run. He's got it.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's James. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw again. He's going to take off. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the...
Fires toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quarterback extends the play. This time it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Indiana.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be for the win. Splits the uprights for the game from 36 yards out. A hostile hostile environment can have a major impact on